The world has had the pleasure of knowing Naruto and his friends for nearly 20 years. We're thankful for every chakra-filled moment. From the awesome fights to the beautiful animation, it's been a fun ride watching Naruto Uzumaki grow up. But in some of our favorite stories and arcs, something just doesn't line up. Where are these plot holes coming from? Makes your head hurt. Before we begin, subscribe to CBR and ring that bell to join our notification squad so you never miss a video. Without further ado, here are some plot details from the Hidden Leaf Village that we have a bone to pick with. Naruto's Age. To begin training with a squad and getting on your way to becoming a ninja in the world of Naruto Uzumaki, one must complete training at the Ninja Academy. It's where most shinobi hopefuls must get their elementary training before joining the ranks as an official ninja. When we meet Naruto, he is struggling to pass his exams because he cannot successfully pass the clone jutsu portion of the exam. His classmates end up graduating without him. Later in the episode, he ends up learning the forbidden Shadow Clone Jutsu, his signature move, and he uses it to take down one of the Academy instructors gone rogue. Utica-sensei graduates him with this special circumstance in mind, putting him back in the same class as his peers. However, this contradicts with Naruto's defeat of Neji during the Chunin exams, where in a humbling speech to his opponent, he reveals he failed the Academy exam 3 times. If the Ninja Academy exam is known to be annual, hence why you don't see Team Guy's students until the Chunin exams, why wouldn't Naruto be 3 years older than the rest of his classmates at the start of the series? This is probably a classic case of retro continuity, but who knows for sure. We're just here for the fights and the ramen. Where is Sakura's Genjutsu? The ninja in the world of Naruto are taught 3 fundamental ninja concepts. They are taijutsu, hand-to-hand and physical aspects of combat, genjutsu, illusion maneuvers that are often weaponized through eye techniques, more on that later, and ninjutsu, all of the cool hand-signed super awesome attacks and techniques we see that make the series stand out. All 3 of these fundamentals can use chakra, the energy source characters use to power some of their greatest moves. In our main trio of Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura, Sakura was going to originally be the student with the potential for genjutsu mastery. In fact, Squad 7 was set up to represent all 3 of these fundamental facets. Sasuke with his natural knack for taijutsu, Sakura with genjutsu, and Naruto with the great chakra affinity to pull off some incredible ninjutsu. However, as the series developed, we lost all of that hype. She ends up bouncing back and forth over the course of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. One side, awesome medical ninja who trained under Tsunade, one of the legendary Sannin and 5th Hokage. The other side, love interest for Sasuke Uchiha. Not saying that you can't be a cool ninja and still have feelings for someone, but wouldn't it be stellar to see Sakura knock out some awesome genjutsu techniques to shut up some of her naysayers? Enter the Rock Lee. One of the fan favorites of the entire series is the green-clad, bowl-cut, bushy-browed ninja known simply as Rock Lee, or Lee. Lee is a member of a ninja squad composed of himself, Neji Hyuga, we'll get to Neji, and Tenten, all led by Might Guy, who is said to be the greatest taijutsu master in all of Naruto. When we learn about Lee, we learn that he was a student in need of some serious guidance. He learns that his teacher is going to be Guy, and he hits the jackpot. The squad learns Lee doesn't really have a talent for genjutsu or ninjutsu. The series isn't particularly clear on whether or not Lee literally can't access chakra and thus can't do these types of jutsu, or if he just majorly fails at it. Regardless, Might Guy took it as an opportunity to literally take Lee under his emerald ninja outfitted wing and focus all of his ninja potential into his taijutsu. His plan seemed to be working, as the whole squad's skill level was increasing as well. Guy even held their squad back a year so they could master all of their fundamentals. Which brings to question, how did Lee pass the genjutsu or ninjutsu portion of the test? Our main character doesn't even get the luxury of not passing a section of the ninja exam. Obito Uchiha's plan. The big baddies of Naruto seem to pass the metaphorical baton up the chain of evilness quite well. Obito Uchiha is near the top of that chain here. Obito, for most of the series, was thought to be dead, especially by his childhood best friend and rival, Kakashi Hatake, the leader of Squad 7. During the Third Shinobi World War, half of Obito's body was crushed by rock debris. Thinking himself to be a goner, he decided to give Kakashi his left Sharingan eye to use and remember him by, thus granting Kakashi with the ability to use the Sharingan, an eye technique passed down through the Uchiha clan that gives the user heightened eye senses and the ability to copy certain jutsu, pending the ninja's own ability. But he doesn't die. He survives and incorrectly interprets Kakashi killing their other best friend, Rin, thus setting Obito down his evil path. During this time, we see him with the Akatsuki, since they were essential to his plan, as Tobi, orange mask-clad and dressed in an Akatsuki robe. He ultimately wants to use a technique and plan adopted with help from the real Madara Uchiha. The plan was to seal the world in an infinite Tsukiyomi, a technique derived from the Rinnegan. He planned to rid the world of war by forcing hypnosis and planting humans in cocoons. out. But wouldn't that end the human race as a whole? Nice plan, Uchiha. You would have been stuck with the ramen shops with no lines, but with no one to cook the food for you. Kid Naruto was screwed. When the series begins, Naruto Uzumaki is a lone child struggling to become a ninja, ostracized by his home village of Konohagakure, or Konoha if you don't like speaking with a mouthful, because of the nine-tailed fox that wreaked havoc the day he was born. The fourth Hokage, the leader of the village, defeated the fox by sealing him in the body of baby Naruto, giving him access to the fox's power later on. The fourth Hokage died in the process. As Naruto grew up, barely anybody respected him. He had no friends, no family, and no one really in his corner except for Iruka-sensei. Which brings to question, why didn't Naruto have a foster family at all? It's pretty heavily hinted that Naruto's dad is the fourth Hokage very early on. Their resemblance is striking. As the leader of the village, there should be some sort of protocol for the child in case something happened to the Hokage. When Naruto is older, we see the third Hokage helping raise his grandson, Konohamaru. So how could there have not been a contingency plan for raising Naruto? Although a one-bedroom apartment with easy access to amazing ramen sounds a-okay on our end. The Nine-Tailed Fox. Part of what gives Naruto the ability to be such an awesome ninja is his access to huge chakra reserves. And he gets those reserves from a little thing known as the Nine-Tailed Fox, a huge-tailed beast named Kuruma with monstrous amounts of chakra. There are 8 other tailed beasts with corresponding numbers of tails that once were all united as a 10-tailed beast. It was divided into 9 different creatures, and the Nine-Tailed Fox was sealed into Naruto when he was just nearly born. The beasts want to escape their imprisonment, which they can do if their host dies. Naruto definitely has been in some near-death situations over the course of the series, so why would the Nine-Tailed Fox help and save Naruto all of these years? Kurama has never seen Naruto as a bestie at all. Granted, towards the end, they develop more of a friendly rapport, but initially, Naruto used the beast's chakra as a means of survival. Although it was really cool to watch the beast start to overtake Naruto, the more and more he went further into his tailed beast forms using Kurama's chakra. Yamato and Squad. By this point in Naruto's life, all of the established shinobi know about the Nine-Tailed Fox sealed inside of him. But we don't know until Part 2 in Naruto Shippuden that there was a Jonin around the whole time that could have been in Naruto's corner. Yamato, the replacement for Kakashi when he couldn't lead Squad 7 for a little time. Yamato survived childhood experiments that fused his DNA with that of the first Hokage, Hashirama Senju. Senju was particularly skilled with wood release techniques that were able to control the tailed beasts. Yamato also became skilled with a lot of these same moves. Plus, both he and Kakashi were members of the elite ninja force Anbu. So it begs to ask, why wouldn't Yamato be in charge of Squad 7 from the beginning? Having a high-level ninja with the ability to restrain someone with the power of a tailed beast might have helped Naruto in his early understanding of his abilities. But who could say no to the teaching styles of Kakashi? Really. Neji's death. Aside from Rock Lee, one of the coolest fan-favorite characters was Neji Hyuga, the gifted genius from the Hyuga clan. Trained under Might Guy alongside Tenten and Rock Lee, Neji was one of the best and most talented ninja from Konoha. We don't get to see as much Neji in Part 2 as much as we did before, which is why so many fans were confused when this character died. He was set up for a character arc focused so much on his growth and acceptance of others over the years. Plus, we all wanted to see the spectacular battle that would have been the genius Neji versus the hard-working Rock Lee. And this was all done as a way to bring Naruto and his cousin Hinata together. Filler. As with many popular anime series that come from a manga run, there can be a demand for more episodes, even when there isn't any more corresponding plot that is essential to the story. Naruto is no exception to this phenomenon, and we get many filler episodes. Naruto has had some very entertaining episodes that don't come back into play, such as Might Guy and Rock Lee taking on Naruto in his Four Tails form, or even the episode where Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura try to discover what the bottom half of Kakashi's face actually looks like. Movies. In many series, definitely Naruto, we get to see our favorite characters go from the page to the small screen and all the way up to the big old silver screen. The Naruto franchise alone has had nearly 20 movie releases, not counting anything Boruto yet, the sequel series. These movies sometimes have elements of filler, but it isn't super clear whether or not a lot of what goes on in the movies is established as canon. So while we get a lot of awesome movies that take our characters on special adventures, such as Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow, Inheritors of the Wall of Fire, takes elements directly from the series. The Boruto movies seem to be going along the lines of canon, as we get to see what happens with the characters we watched grow up and the adventures of their children, namely Boruto, son of Naruto and Hinata, go through. Though, as a whole, it's a challenge to pick and decipher what goes along with the rest of the show and what doesn't. There you have it. What was a storyline from Naruto that you wish they expanded on? Who's your favorite character? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to CBR for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.